Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. The Cardinals will put toe together and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Indiana's offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? You get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Tight end now in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Points on the board.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
7, Louisville, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Louisville's offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his... Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Indiana! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This offense needs to put together a scoring drive to keep up, trailing 14-6. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You gotta love it when a defender gets a big paw on the football and you see the receiver, it looks like he's gonna be open and the quarterback's jacked up and happy, but nope. Big Mick gets up there, tips the football, and bats it.
Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Louisville! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Number 0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This one's going to be fun if this keeps up, back with the ball in a 14-13 lead. Hard running there. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Line getting set on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Touch pass on the run.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Brown has it. Fighting off the defender. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Moss. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. The play action fake. Right down the middle. It's caught. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Louisville. Number 1 in the end zone.
What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays.
Oh, and they blocked it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Past the 50, the 40, past the 30, inside the 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Looking to take a shot. It's caught. Off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense, because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
23, Louisville, 19.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Fires to the middle. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And that's why these guys play defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The sure hands, it's Bell. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough.
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Hoosiers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Cooper. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
On the play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the score.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll... First and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able...
Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out, they'll get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he knocks this one through, and that's been anything but easy for this kicker.
Indiana 30, Louisville 26.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Here comes the heat. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down, and the quarterback does. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Got a little space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, the linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
37, Louisville, 27.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Wants to throw again. Pulls it in, it's Lacey. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Ripping through the defense. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville!
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the pack.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking down the middle. He's got it. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cooper. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. This one's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Going for the big play. Makes the grab right down the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. What a disappointment. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like hauls it in down the sideline. Breaks free in the middle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Got it.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cardinals! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Number 22.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, David.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. You could tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
They'll make the stop about a yard short. The first down. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. On the ground, it's Watson. At the 40, there he goes. Doing some serious work on the ground, out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. The Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Dropping back, it's Moss. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big. He stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They just blew through that. Line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bell. Touchdown, Cardinals. That one will put them up here in the second half.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Indiana, 44.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And now this offense will take the field again. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. He's got an open man. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hemby. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that in throw.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Caught over the middle, it's Hemby. Falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Ready, fight.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
With the carry.
Dude, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Indiana, 44.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
4 yards on the play.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield, it's Moss. He'll pull it down. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
On the dump of 8. 2nd down coming up.
Cobra. They'll run play action. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. It's complete on the right side. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cardinals! And 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
In the end zone.
The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy's dangerous with his legs.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. He's loose. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He got a step and just dusted the field. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Snagged in the middle, it's Bell. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. The Cardinals will hustle to the line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals. Defense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Fires on the run. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Last incompletion leaves him still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down.
29 Philly.
Wants to throw again.
Ball's going up.
Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long.
Cobra.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a 1st down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
Indiana, 58.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. The connection and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one, setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Not get there. A 4th down stop.
Okay, ready? Result of the play is a turnover on down.
On the move, it's Hemby. Inside the 35. Finds a crease at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. To throw, it's Mendoza. Man, he didn't just put it on his number. We're throwing it at a front porch. He would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Bring in the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go. Can't make the connection. 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless... There he goes! And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Across the 25, he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's Mendoza. He's got it. Touchdown, Indiana! They move on top here in the 4th.
I think that's the hardest part about coaching 18 to 22-year-olds. Complacency is something you're always trying to fight. They were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Looked like they were just, kind of cruising through early, had some miscues, but they fought their way back, and now they have the lead.
And they definitely were sleepwalking. And they knew they were the better team, but they dug themselves a huge hole. I love the response. They got punched right in the mouth, but they didn't quit, and they didn't pout, they didn't sulk, and they responded really well. They got on a heater, man, and they took the lead in this ballgame.
How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Shoots it to the left. Got a man. It's Bell. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Louisville! got the lead here in the fourth.
Number 5.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
On the run from inside his own 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have. That catch there, physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Looking deep down the right side. Makes a catch. 4th down is still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Gives it on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Off the play fake. That pass is incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. His man, it'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Offense working from the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wants to keep it in the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. Bounced off his feet.
Complete over the middle.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision. And just leaving no doubt on this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, David.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.